Hi everyone, I'm Sergio with Mobility Scooters Direct, and today I'm going to show you how to replace batteries on a power wheelchair. This power chair happens to be the Go Chair by Pride Mobility, and it comes with a removable battery pack that you'll need to take apart in order to access the batteries. You'll want a long screwdriver. It doesn't need to be this long, but for me, I like it this long because I can put it on the floor and I don't have to bend over. You do need something that's at least 6 inches or longer, I'd recommend, and you'll see why. Now, before I get any further in this video, I do need to tell you two quick things. Number one, if you want a copy of our brand new product catalog, it's free. It has discount codes, our latest products, and more. Just head on over to our website, mobilityscootersdirect.com. Click on the green button at the top of every page that says free catalog. Fill out the simple short form that you're seeing on the screen now, and you'll get one in the mail within 1 to 2 weeks tops. You could also call the number below to speak with one of our non-commissioned sales experts. Give them your mailing address and they'll process the request for you over the phone. Feel free to visit one of our stores to test drive any of our products. We offer tax-free sales, free shipping, and 5-star rated customer support. One other thing I want to tell you is that we have the most active YouTube channel in the industry, so make sure you check out our YouTube channel, and if you subscribe and leave a comment, you could be randomly selected to win a free mobility scooter. That's right. Just like the winners you're seeing on the screen now, you too could win a free mobility scooter. All you have to do is subscribe and leave a comment on any video. Now let's get back to the battery replacement tutorial. You're going to need your brand new batteries ready to go. Now for the Pride Go Chair, you need two 12-volt 18 amp hour sealed lead acid batteries. We sell them, and I'll put the link directly to our product page online if you want to order them at the top right hand corner of the page. You can get any brand as long as they're sealed lead acid 12 volt 18 amp hour or even 22 amp hour. Definitely check the specifications on the battery page if you're not going to order with us, and make sure that they're going to be the same dimensions as the originals. So take a measuring tape and go ahead and measure the height, the length, and the width. Once you're ready to get started, you do need to remove the seat. You'll want to unclip the connector for the joystick cable, open up the storage bins if you have them under the seat, and then pull straight up on the seat. Once the seat's removed, you could just pull the battery pack right off using the handle. Lift straight up and it should come right out. It might require a little bit of force. What I recommend doing next is getting a piece of cardboard or a towel or a rag to flip the battery box upside down. This way you can avoid scratching it, especially if you're on a rough floor like a garage or a warehouse floor like what you see on the video now. Now you're going to see holes around the top on the outside of the battery box on the bottom side. You'll want to use that long Phillips head screwdriver to remove all of the screws on the outside edges. There's a total of 6 screws. So just make sure you take them all out. It helps to have a magnetic tip on your screwdriver, but do whatever you need to do to not lose any of the screws. So here we are removing the 5th, and we'll move on to the 6th. You're going to notice that there are some straps going through the bottom of the case, and that you're going to see is part of the strap system for keeping the batteries in place in the cradle so that they don't move around too much. Some of the older scooter battery cases and wheelchair battery cases use Velcro, but I personally love the Velcro straps because it makes it a lot easier to remove the batteries when you're replacing them. All right, now that we've got them all out, I believe they're all out, I'm going to flip it over and we should have 6 screws that fall out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So all 6 are out now. Now at the top, you're going to have to remove 2 more towards the front where the flap is for the charging port. Once those 2 are removed, go ahead and lift up that flap that goes over the charging port, the fuse, and the breaker reset switch, and you should be able to pull the top cover right off. And now you can see that there's 2 batteries. Each of them have a red and a black terminal standoff. And you'll notice that they are hooked in with a nut and a bolt and some washers. So what you're going to want to do is just replace the batteries and use the exact same connection method. You should have the same exact terminal types. If you have the screw-in terminal types that don't require a nut and bolt, you could still do it. You're just not going to need or have the nuts and the washers. You'll just screw the bolt right into the top of the battery. there should be a threaded hole. But hopefully you've got the same type of terminals that you're seeing on the new batteries as the old ones, so that you can easily just replace the batteries without any issues. So here we go. We're just removing the nut and the bolt, being careful to not lose the washers. And we're going to start with the positive and then go to the negative. It really doesn't matter which one you start with, but we're going to take our time and go through this process here and show you what it's like every step of the way. So grab your tools. We'll help to have a socket set, an adjustable wrench, a screwdriver, depending on how you want to go about it. These bolts can be loosened or tightened with a Phillips head screwdriver or a socket. You know, use your tools, whichever one you want to use, it's fine. And we already have the first battery removed. We're just going to pull it right out and then put the new one right in and make sure that we're connecting the black wire to the negative, the red wire to the positive. It's that simple. Now we're going to go ahead and fast forward through the rest of the process here, but if you have any questions, leave a comment in the comment section below. We will respond to every comment within 1 business day. All right, so we're pretty much done with the new batteries. They're installed. We just want to make sure that they're in there with the straps nice and tight so that they don't shake around. And, you want to make sure that the batteries are falling into the cradle and level and not like at an angle. If there's something underneath there, you'll notice they don't go in perfectly level. Make sure there's nothing underneath the batteries, like a washer or a nut or a screw. And the process now is pretty straightforward. We're just going to do everything in reverse. So we're going to put the 8 screws back in, starting with the first 2 at the top. We'll go ahead and fast forward through that. Now we're going to turn the battery box upside down and put in the remaining 6 screws. While we're doing that, I do want to take the time to say thank you so much for watching our YouTube videos. We couldn't do this without you. And by purchasing replacement parts or batteries or any mobility products through us, you're going to not only get the best pricing in town, but part of every purchase goes towards our mobility scooter donation program, where we give away mobility scooters to people that could really use them, but they can't necessarily afford them. So keep that in mind, folks. You can shop anywhere. We try to offer the very best rock bottom pricing, tax-free sales and free shipping, but I think it's worth noting that part of every sale is going towards funding our giveaway program. So shop with us and help spread the love, guys. We give away scooters to random people all the time, and we put it on YouTube, so make sure you check out our giveaway playlist. All right, now putting the battery backs back in, just plop it right into the cradle. Put the seat back on. You may have to have the cubbies underneath the seat open to reinstall the seat. That all depends on if you ordered the chair with the under seat storage or not. We want to go ahead and reconnect the cable for the joystick, power it on, make sure it's working. In this case, I forgot to turn on the automatic brakes, so it's blinking 5 times and it's not working. So I'll just turn it off, turn the brake levers back into the drive position, power it back up, and now it's working, full battery. Now make sure you charge your battery for at least 12 hours before using it. To break the battery in, you will need to use the chair, charge it, use it again, charge it about 3 or 4 times to get the maximum life out of the battery. They're, coming out of a warehouse, so you kind of need to wake them up and break them in. Now we have another chair here, which is a full-size Jazzy chair by Pride. The process is pretty much the same. The only thing is that the full-size ones are a little bigger, and normally they just have like a body panel that you can remove, and you'll be able to access the batteries. You may not be able to remove the seat on some of those models on your own. You may need some help, so it may be a little bit more difficult. We do have tons of other videos showing you how to replace the batteries on full-size and even heavy-duty power chairs, so make sure you check out our repair video playlist to learn how to replace batteries on bigger wheelchairs. It really all depends on which type of power chair you have, but the process is usually pretty straightforward, especially if it's not a lithium powered chair. For lithium battery powered mobility products, the process can be a little bit different, but like I said, check out our videos and you'll learn a lot. I hope this video has been helpful. Now you should be able to change the batteries on your Pride Go chair like a pro. If you have any questions, reach out to us. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.